Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a very, I would just say, interesting conversation. Like we're going to be talking about the defense, and I do have a question coming from one of the viewers, and I'm going to be kind of like clipping this. So I'm going to be answering you guys' questions, and I'm going to have that as like one video, and I'm going to separate them into like three different ones because I'm going to be answering three different questions. So you'll see a lot of posts coming through on my YouTube channel, but all in all, the main aim is to answer this question within like under 3 minutes, and we'll see how it does play out. So it's a very interesting conversation because I have a lot to say in regards to what this person had to ask. And he stated, with Eric Garcia, now he kind of like messed up on the sentences, so I'm gonna try and like reiterate the question. But he stated, with Eric Garcia being so important for our defense, being paired with Kubarsi now, our starting backline is Balde, Kubarsi, Eric Garcia, and Kounde. At the beginning of the season, we thought that Eric will be the backup for Kounde, and we were okay with them. But now we don't have, again, a backup right back, as Eric Garcia is our main center back. So do you think we need another fullback on the right? So very interesting, right? Because yes, we did talk about how Eric Garcia was supposed to be that main competitor to Jules Kounde, but it just does not seem like that's going to happen because Eric Garcia has been so exceptional as a center back. The way that he times his runs, the way that he intercepts, anticipates, it's amazing. Now, Eric Garcia can still play on the right back position because we have seen him there. He can find those goal scoring opportunities. However, him being paired with Kobarsi is something that we want to see more, because in terms of us going up against teams where they like to press us in our defensive line, Eric Garcia and Kobarsi can accommodate to that. They play exceptionally well under pressure when they have the ball. That's the reason why Hansi Flick wants Eric Garcia and Kobarsi. I know that they're not freaking 6 feet and set, or like 7 feet or something crazy like that, like Bastoni or Van Dijk, but still, within our context, within with what we have right now in our squad, the best center back pairing as of right now, at the time that I'm recording this video, is Eric Garcia and Kobarsi, leaving only Kounde on the right back position. So to answer your other question, right? Do we need another fullback? And I would say yes. I would say that we need another fullback that can be exceptional in the final third, right? Somebody who can exceed Kounde in the final third, bring the goals, bring the assists. It's important because when it comes to football today, modern football today, if you want to be successful and if you want to win all trophies in one season, you are required, right, to have an exceptional fullback on the right and also on the left side. When I mean by exceptional, I mean like scoring a lot of goals and providing a lot of assists, being the protagonist in the attack, right? Like you do well defensively, but you also have a say in the attack, like for real. And the evidence does show, right? It's like you need two great fullbacks on both sides. You look at Inter Milan. How did Inter Milan approach us last season in the Champions League? It was because they had Dumfries and because they had Di Marco. Both of those players were on the wings going up and down like crazy in a 3-5-2 system. I'm not saying that we need to also implement a 3-5-2 system, but I just think that we need to have great fullbacks on both sides so we can be dangerous on both sides. Look at PSG. They understood it as well. Hakimi and Nuno Mendes, exceptional last season, and they continue to be very good this season. Look at how Nuno Mendes and Hakimi were just running the flanks over us easily, just like that. Right? It's a cheat code to have two great attacking fullbacks. Barcelona were actually I would say the originals on this whole idea, because we had Jordi Alba and Dani Alves at one point like 7-8 years ago, and they were amazing and we were very successful, but we kind of like threw ourselves away from that, mainly because we couldn't find great fullbacks, and also because we just ended up having a center back who ended up becoming a decent right back, and we just moved forward from there. But we kind of moved away from that idea. I think that we have to go back, and I believe that football is going back to that idea. We can also look at Real Madrid. They kind of understand that in a way, even though they haven't completed their squad yet. There's a reason why they signed Trent Alexander-Arnold, regardless of whether defensively he's not like one of the best. Offensively, he is really good. And I know that he has not really shown a lot so far this season. Eventually, it's going to get to that point where once he does play about 10 consecutive games, Trent will deliver. And they also have that idea of trying to sign Alphonso Davies. So they understand the agenda. And Real Madrid know that they want Davies on the left and Trent on the right, because they want to replicate what PSG and Inter Milan have been able to do in the past year and a half. That is where football is going. Liverpool also understand this agenda. There's a reason why they signed Frimpong, because they want to build Frimpong to become one of the best fullbacks in the world. That's just how it is. And they're going to end up trying to find another left back from out there in Europe. I don't know who else, but that is one of Liverpool's intentions. It does take time, it does take resources, but that is the idea, and that is where Barcelona need to go. Does not mean that we have to let go of Jules Kounde and that Jules Kounde is trash or whatever. I just think that we need options. We need options. When Barcelona is in that situation where, let's just say it's 2-2, 20 minutes left, we want to score more goals. We want to be able to say, okay, Alphonso Davies, come in. We're gonna put, I don't know, Davies on the right, Balde on the left, or Balde on the right, Davies on the left. Like, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming right now. Or maybe bring in Vanderson. Vanderson will be an ideal signing for FC Barcelona, right? Who can play on the right back position. We'd be like, okay, Kounde, you're gonna have to come out. You look fatigued. You look tired. We need more attacking threat in the final third. Vanderson, you come in. Boom. They just freaking explode on both sides. Balde, Vanderson just exploding on both sides, making those crosses into the box. And I believe that is how Barcelona can be successful. So yes, you're right. I think that Barcelona do need to sign another fullback. I don't know if that's going to happen in January of 2026 or in the winter. We'll see. But that is going to be concluding your question.